Hi, this is Cousin Russ. I just did a merge of two Friendly Tree Maker files, and I made an observation that I thought I would share with you. And it's a part of the cleanup that uh, I find that you have to do when you merge two files, two Family Tree Maker files. And I expected to have cleanup work to do because the file that I brought in, or the piece of the file that I brought in, uh, was my existing working file, but I have learned how to manage some of the features a little bit better as I've learned how to use the program. But here's one I didn't expect, and I did not find a tool to do that, and that is clean up the media category. Uh, I have put a feature request into MacKiev Software MacKiev, at their website, mackiev.com. Uh, to explain or try to explain what the feature request is. So let me just go over to Family Tree Maker and see if I can show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to go to the Media Workspace, and that's where all the images are. Now, uh, this is all of the images that are there, but I like to work with the categories. I put my pictures, the images, the media files into categories. Now, as you look at the left-hand side, you will see a lot of categories that do not have an image linked to them, and you can tell by the image, by an icon that says there's images there. There's an icon for city directories, and there are 5 city directories. But look at all of the categories that are empty or blank. Now, I recognize that this list of categories came in with the file that I brought in to this version, this file, but they were categories from the old version. What I didn't expect is for these categories to come in if there were no media files associated with it, but it did. But I played around to see if I could figure out how to um, clean this up. Now, the first place I looked is the media pull down menu, and let me see if I can't let you see the whole media pull down menu. There's a bunch of uh, options available, but none to delete or to get rid of a category. I can categorize the media, but I can't clean it up. So here's what I did. I said, I'm going to get down. If a media file is brought into the Family Tree Maker through a merge or however, the default is for that media file to end up uncategorized, unless you have the option to categorize it as you come in. And let me zoom back out a little bit so you can see better what I'm doing. Okay, down in the lower left-hand corner is uncategorized, and I have 10 files or 12 files that are not in any category. Some I know about, but I want to clean up some of them. I'm going to select this image, which is a headstone image. I want that image to be in the cemetery category. I have a cemetery category that's up, and it's right at the top of the list, and there are already some images there. So I want to put this headstone into that category. But while I'm doing that, I believe I found a way to clean this up. I'm going to come over here. I have this image selected. I'm going to come over here to the right where it says edit, and it brings up a screen. Now I want this image to end up in the cemetery category. So I'm going to select the cemetery category. But while I'm here, I'm going to go down here on the left-hand side. Over here, you'll see some names, and I'm going to just pick military maps, and I'm going to put a check mark. But I don't want that image to end up there, so I'm going to take the check mark out, but leave the military map uh, selected, and then I'm going to hit delete. And it's going to ask me if I want to delete the military maps category. And yes, I do. And if I can't do anything from here, but I want to make sure that that image is going to go to the cemetery category. And I click OK, and it has now gone from there. And it, in fact, is in the cemetery category, and it's there. But I come down here, and you notice that the military map category is now gone. Just for grins and giggles, I'm going to select another one, and I'm going to do the same thing just so that you know and have another chance to show you. I'm going to select edit. I'm going to select cemetery, and then I'm going to come down to, well, let's say tax records. I'm going to uncheck mark that. I selected it, and when I selected it, put a check mark there, but I'm going to take the check mark out and click delete. It's asking me, are you sure you want to delete it? Yes, I do. While I'm here, why don't I do another one? Again, I'm going to select the category that I want to get rid of the check mark, and hit delete. And it's going to ask me, are you sure? And just since I'm here and trying to clean up my mess, I'm going to, there's one here I want to get rid of called ship. I select it, remove the check mark, and click delete ship category. And why not do another one? So you get the hang of it. Select it, remove the check mark, and click delete. It's asked me, yep. And I go back up to the top and make sure that the cemetery is still selected. It's got a check mark. It's not selected, which is why I'm able to do this. I click OK, and that headstone now is back in um, the cemetery category, and I have cleaned up some of my um, media categories. I hope they come out with a much better way for us to do that, but it was something that I just discovered, and I thought I would share it with you. Um, Visit the website, MacKiev.com, and if you agree with my evaluation that we need this feature, please submit your feature request. I do not believe it's a bug. For me, it's not a bug, but it is a feature that we should have readily available so we don't have to go through all this jumping through hoops. But I believe this does work. I worked with this file for an hour or so, so I was able to clean up many of the categories. I wanted to, since I know it worked, I thought I would share it with you. Thank you. Have a great day.